All right. Mic check. If everything will boot up, that would be great. Mic check, mic check. Sounds good. Does sound good. Okay. Welcome to another Forza Horizon 5 stream. I have not played this game in a pretty fair amount of time, I'd say. And I did not mean to get out of the festival here, but I had to take a break from this game for the longest time because I was just getting tired of it, and it's kind of been nice, you know. But I'm back, uh, streaming some Forza 5, and like usual, or yeah, I guess like usual, we're gonna be doing some seasonal objectives, some seasonal challenges, because they actually have some cool stuff this time around. And on top of that, they have introduced Horizon Backstage, which is interesting because you can get these little backstage passes and you can unlock cars that are considered to be more rare, which kind of sucks because they're not rare anymore. So like these two specifically right here, the Mercedes 280 and the Cadillac Limousine, both of those were fairly rare before, but and like kind of hard to get. But now with Backstage Pass, you don't have to pay 20 million credits for uh for those two cars. So you can just grind for a Backstage Pass from the festival playlist, as you can see here. Festival. You can just grind for the Backstage Passes, and if Backstage has a car that you want, well, there you go. So, oh, and then you also saw there for a second, I won't go back to it, there's really no need to, but you also saw there for a second, there's a voting system, so you can vote on what cars you want in the Backstage Pass next, right? So all the cars stay the same, so that lineup of cars that I showed you with the limousine, that's gonna stay, but you can vote on what cars you want added next, which I think is really neat, but also is going to really suck with the auction system in this game. Anywho, we're doing the trial to start off with 1990s B class, either Toyota Supra or Nissan Skyline. Now, for me, I am more of a Skyline fan than I am a Supra fan. That's just me personally. Don't get mad at me. Or if you do get mad at me, be reasonable. I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to take an R32. I don't know if I have a stock one. If I don't, I'm just going to buy one. Yeah, okay. I'm going to take an R32, and I'm just going to upgrade that. Because my thinking is it has 320 horsepower, and it's all-wheel drive, which is going to help in these lower tiers. Because I'll just simply have more traction than people with rear-wheel drive. Meaning I can take corners quicker. Well, I guess I won't have more traction, but... Where's Nissan? There it is. I won't have more traction, but because all four tires are... That's a new car. Man. But because all four tires have power, I can rely on all four tires. Anyways, I can rely on all four of the tires, and... Sorry, I got like 50 different things going on in my head right now. Today has been a very stressful day, but that is besides the point. We're gonna go red because personally, I think red looks best on an R32. If you're going for just stock colors, red's the best. forgot how long the loading times were. There we go. Seemed longer than it did when I was playing, which wasn't too long ago. I don't know when the last time was I played this game. I didn't think to check that. Anywho, I'm basically just gonna leave everything stock, but add. What can we do for? Okay. I'm basically just gonna add arrow pieces and whatever's lighter. Which I know it's Forza Arrow. I don't like adding it onto this car, but oh well, we can add that rocket. That's better looking than the Forza Arrow, if you ask me. We're gonna do that rocket bunny wing, and it's adjustable. Perfect. That just adds weight. Okay, some grippier tires, maybe. Can we get away with that? Kinda. I think I'm gonna skip tires for now. Just go for some thicker boys. Thicker tires mean more contact patch between the tires and the ground. That'll work. Not the prettiest rims in the world, but they're light. That's not what I meant to do. There we go. Keep in mind, folks, we're not going for stance here. We're going for performance. Race trannies, driveline. We'll go with the race diff for now. I'll probably end up tuning that later on. Better brakes. Suspension is a nice to have, and we can have it. That's rad. Anti-roll bars. That is one thing about Forza. About this game specifically. That's okay. Well, we can have that much weight reduction. It's like these two categories, the performing and handling and drivetrain, don't do anything to, I guess, what would be the PI. You know, where it says B class and then the number, right? In this case, it's 626, which, fun fact, is an area code in California. So the more you know. They do nothing to that little number, but like this goes all the way up from 686. Oh, well, that's not that big of a jump. I just realized that those two numbers are different because we've been upgrading things. Better intake, better that, I'm guessing. I don't know. What I've noticed is the engine and the tires seem to... I'm just going to skip all this because I know I'm probably going to only be able to add either the flywheel or the... Oh, no, not even oil and cooling. Yeah, stock street flywheel. I mean, I've got to plug in my laptop because it's low on the juice. Alright. And it is plugged in. I thought it had a full battery, but I guess it didn't. Okay. I realize we should probably paint this thing something different than just the manufacturer colors. Because honestly, red is really nice, but I think I have one that's red. Yeah, I do actually. It's Drift Car. It's red with a black hood. So I think what I'm gonna do with this, maybe I'll do black with a red hood. Be like a yin and yang thing. What is the opposite of red on the color spectrum? Would it be like blue? I wonder. I think we'll do this one with like a kind of darkish blue. And then like a black hood or something like that. Like we'll go over here. That's kind of nice. That's better in my opinion. The teal is better. Yeah, we'll go with that maybe. Well, the green doesn't look bad either. That honestly kind of looks nice there, because I don't want it to be too crazy looking. This is a race car I'm probably only going to use once, so what's even the point? Rims, which are technically wheels. I will say this, everybody calls them rims, and so because of that, I also call them rims, but if you want to get technical about it, these are wheels, not rims. Which is funny, because this game calls them rims. Oh, that's kind of nice. Black. I like the more darker white, though. It kind of matches the wheels. It's funny, because some people have asked me, like, well, what's the difference between rims and wheels? This whole thing, that is a wheel. The thing that is keeping the tire in place, in a way, that's not the best way of describing what I'm looking at. The thing with the tire that connects to... My mind just went blank. I'm having a stroke over here for some reason. These things, the wheels, those are wheels. The rim is like the outer edge of something, right? You have the rim of a glass. You have the rim of a basketball hoop. You know, you don't have... The rim is just the outer edge of the wheel. The entire thing is the wheel, tire and all. But anywho, it really doesn't matter. I don't know why I kind of went on that rant there for a minute. If you can't tell, by the way, I'm out of it. I don't know what's been going on with me, but I think I got something wrong with my brain. But you know me, you're never gonna go get it checked out until it becomes a really big problem. Okay, let's tune this thing up. I'm sure it handles fine, because we didn't do anything major to it. We kind of just made it better in the sense that I think I made it a bit lighter, added, I don't know, what, 4 horsepower, some wider wheels, and some aero, so it shouldn't handle horribly, but nevertheless, we're still gonna tune it a little bit. Warm up the tires a little bit. Okay. Yeah, I think this darker blue was the right call. Suspension's a bit soft, you can stiffen that up a little bit. Also got some understeer. It's not horrible though. It's like just a tinge bit of understeer, but it's not anything that I can't manage or have to worry about, realistically speaking. Like, that was actually a really nice corner.
You have arrived at your destination.
I think I'm gonna lower the suspension, and I'm also going to, yeah, lowering the suspension and then tying up the dampening, I think, because it's a bit squishy at the moment. I can kind of just feel it. That was weird. Okay. Ghost car. I just realized I don't have to lift through that corner. Let's make another lap and then do some of those changes. Because now it's warmed up. Oh, wow. Okay. I think I just had a bad line when I went through that corner for the first time. Because that was a perfect corner.
You have arrived at your
Let's take one of these
destination.
sharper turns. Yeah, like I said, doesn't handle bad at all. We basically just made it better. We didn't do anything atrocious to it. Like make it drift. Which honestly wouldn't be that atrocious. You see what I mean about me having a stroke? Anyways, it wouldn't be that atrocious.
You have arrived at your destination.
I kind of wish this thing had pop up and down headlights. I think that would look decent. Not like Miata headlights, but like they roll up from underneath, you know? I think that would be cool. I feel like I didn't need to shift in a second there. I could have probably just stayed in third. Okay. It handles well enough. I'm just going to stiffen it up a little bit, drop the suspension, and it's good enough for a race, in my eyes. Can't even drop the suspension that much. Stiffen that up just a hair, stiffen that up just a hair, and that should be good. Alright. Oh, we got a message. And it's everything I don't care about. Two minutes. Ooh, that's not the turn I thought it was. That's how you know I'm rusty. I never used to do that. I was trying to go on this road that I'm on right now. Just misjudged, I guess. Good to know we can do that. This thing would honestly be a nice, like, highway cruiser. What did I hit?
You have arrived at
Sounded
your
like I hit
destination.
jingle bells back there. Got 50 seconds left. Oh yeah, I forgot to ask. How's everyone's day going? I hope your day's going good. I really do. Because a bad day sucks. Bad day just ruins everything. I do kind of miss this game. It's a fun game. How many gears do I have? 6. Okay, that's good to know. Yeah, but like I was saying, it is a fun game. It's got its flaws, but I still have fun in it sometimes. Current car. Watch, I'm calling it now. 90% of the leaderboard is gonna be that R33. The one that I had 2 of, that's what's gonna be on the leaderboard. I'm calling it. That is going to be a lot of R34s. It's going to be like R34s and R33s. Because that's all that people want to use. Which is fine. You want to use that car, it's fine. But modify it a little bit. Make it faster. So that way you're not at the bottom of the leaderboard at the end of the day. That's something. Okay, so 1 Supra. 2 R33, 2 Supras, 1 R34, I think that was. So actually kind of even. I thought it was going to be like mostly R33s, but I guess not. Yeah. 297s, 193. Oh, look at that. It's actually spread out. I'm kind of surprised. Usually this game's community just kind of sticks with one car. I remember back in the day, I don't think I was streaming at this point. I might have been, but there was a rods and custom race, and literally the entirety of my team was just Impalas. And I was in some Chevy. I forgot which Chevy I was in. This guy in front is smart. He put the aftermarket body, wide body kit on his Supra. That gives you a lot of downforce, and I should not have hit those fences, but I did anyway, so it's fine. Gives you a lot of downforce, but it also gives you a lot of weight reduction. And it's paying off for him. Look how he has a solid lead on me, which is good because he's on my team, and my entire team is in front of the AI. That's a first. Wow. This race is actually going good. I am topped out though. I guess I need to tune the gears a little bit. Maybe like 4th and 5th. I need to shorten them. We're good. I might just shift back down to 4th. We're going downhill. There you go, yeah. I was about to say, we're going downhill and it's just stuck in, at like, what was that, 123 or something like that? We reached terminal velocity. Okay, well, two of our drivers just fell down, but that's fine. We're still winning. Ooh, break. I'm gonna give this guy enough room to pass because I feel like he's faster than me, but maybe not. Oh, my controller got stuck there for a second. Oh, I wonder who got second. Hey, that was extremely close. That had been off by milliseconds. Yeah, look at that time difference. He got a 688, I got a 671. That's like nothing at all. It's kind of funny because I felt like he was in front of me when we crossed the finish line. I guess not, though. It's kind of cool to think about, though. If the finish line was like maybe 10 feet, 20 feet further, he would have stolen second from me by like a couple of nanoseconds. That's neat to think about. Oh, this race. I have a feeling this car is either going to be really good or really bad at this race. R32. Just not modified. I'm telling you, people. Modify your cars. Like, stock can get you where you need to go. If you modify them, it's faster, 9 times out of 10. If you actually know how to build them, then it's going to be faster. Let's see if I can just shoot up the inside. Thank you. Okay. A little bit oversteered there, but that's fine. Weedle oversteer. Oh, excuse me. This thing actually handles really nicely. Except for that corner. I think that was just me, though. We're good. I kind of had a little bit of understeer there. I had to correct halfway through, but that's fine. I feel like I didn't touch the Supra, but it made the sound, so I think I did. He's in the house. Some scaffolder is going to be really upset when he comes to work in the morning. Well, this is morning, I guess, but he's going to be real upset in about 30 minutes when he gets to work. Man, this thing does not want to go past 118 up hills. That was cool. All three of us started spinning. Second, third, I'll take that. Oh, one thing that does confuse me about this race. So in this game, in Forza Horizon 4, there was an open mic thing. So like if you're racing on a team, other people can hear you, right? And vice versa. So that way you could talk to other people. Nobody used it because I don't think really nobody knew about it, but it was there. In this game, they have the microphone icon as if you can talk to people, but it's crossed out. So there's no voice chat in this game, which, why? I think that would actually be really cool if they added a proximity chat to this game, that would improve it tenfold. I guarantee it. That would be rad if they introduce proximity chat. Maybe not to the racing, but to open world, I think that would be really cool. The only reason why I say maybe not in racing, like online races, like what we just did, is because I know it would be so ridiculously toxic with everybody ramming into each other. It'd probably be not worse, but it would probably be like the OG Modern Warfare 3 lobbies. With how this community acts, it would be close to the old Modern Warfare 3 lobbies. So maybe just in free roam. Because that would be cool as well if you were drag racing with a buddy and like someone could come up, and obviously this would probably never happen. Someone could come up and be like, hey, can I drag race with you guys? Sure, bud, come on in. Instead of like just lining up awkwardly, like, are you guys gonna let me race with y'all, or are you guys not? Like, are you guys in a party chat together? You know, there's always that little awkwardness. I think that would be really cool. I don't know what I can do with that, but you know, I'm gonna use this. I love Porsche, man. It's my favorite car brand out of all of them. Just a cool car brand. And they use boxer engines, which is really neat. And I just found out the Subaru that my grandpa gave us, as in me and my family, he's dying, so he gave us a Subaru, also has a boxer engine, which is really neat, I gotta say. And if you don't know, boxer engine, basically, the pistons, instead of going like up and down or in a like a V shape, like a V8, they go side to side. So it's like left, right, instead of up, down, like most engines, which is really neat. I don't really know what the advantages to having one is, but it's still cool. It's also cool to me that people figured out how to get somebody figured out how to get oil to move on a flat surface, you know? Why do I have faster acceleration than all of those other cars? That's kind of weird. I might have this on an easier difficulty. Ooh, okay. Let's rewind. There's really no point in me rewinding, but whatever. What did I hit? What did I hit? It's making the sound like I hit something, but I'm not hitting anything. Weird. I feel like that was a shortcut back there, but now I'm looking at this wall and I don't think it was. Yeah, I definitely have this on an easier difficulty. Oh my gosh. I just looked back and saw on the mini-map how far the drivatars are away from me. Ooh, tight turn. That's tight. Oh, crap. Okay. Rewind. Man, this whole little segment here is tight. Tight. Oh, what? Huh? Why didn't I do that before? Why did I spin all of a sudden right there? That was weird. Oh, are there rocks? There's rocks in those little things. That's what I was hitting. I didn't notice that before, but in those little, like, barriers, there's rocks inside of them. And so that's what I was hitting. I like that freeway segment. It keeps you on your toes. It's not just one long straightaway. I guess it wouldn't be a straightaway, but it's basically... Because it does have some turns in it, but it's basically a straightaway. Yep, that's what I was hitting. Sounds like rocks. Which is actually kind of fine, because it's... Ooh. It slowed my car down enough to the point where I didn't actually have to take my foot... I didn't have to let go of the throttle. Apologies for not talking too much. It really... Wow, those rocks. There's not really much to talk about. I'm also just racing and locked in, homie. That's a really pretty sunrise, though. I probably should have gone like half throttle there instead of full, but it's fine. Not gonna lie, I'm kind of digging this music. Ah, crap. I thought I could cut it, but I guess not. This thing is a lot of fun to drive, I gotta say. It's fast, but not ridiculously fast to the point where it's hard to control. Like, it's got the right amount of power for what it is. Booyah. Five minutes, 40 seconds. Best lap, 2:45. I feel like I could do better. I feel like I could do better than that. But I'm not going to. Because we're already done with it. I got my points. And I got whatever this race is going to give me. Probably. Oh, neat. I thought it was just going to be a wheel spin, but okay. I'll take that. RS 200. And the Hoonigan RS 200. Come in. Yeah, in a minute. Also does good burnouts. For something that's supposed to have a lot of grip, it does good burnouts, which is a plus in my book. Yeah, fun to drive, does good burnouts. It's a good little race car. Does not drift though. I tried to make it around this corner. Does not drift. Okay, on to the next race. Eeny, meeny, miny, you, I guess. Ooh, off-road race. Neat. I guess this would be a cross-country race, which I kind of don't get the difference. Because cross-country, that could just be any type of, like, race, whether you're on the road or, like, dirt, gravel. If you're going cross the country, it's cross-country race. At least that's the way I look at it, you know? What car do I want to drive? I want to drive this, because I haven't driven this since, like, the beginning of the game. I think I also had, like, 5 of them at one point. I don't know what I did with the other 2, but I had 5 at one point. I think I gave them away. I think I gave them away as gifts, which is kind of stupid, because everybody has this car. Like, you get it when you first start the game. I don't know why I would send those out as gifts. I think I did it just to get rid of them. That's the only logical explanation I have. That's an interesting design, and what was that? What was that? It's like a peace symbol with a bunch of dragons around it? Okay. Ooh, okay. Dinosaurs, 'cause why not? Oh, I forgot how to drive this thing. It brakes hard, I can tell you that much. Took that corner way better. But I realized this is a point A to point B race, so it doesn't matter. A little bit of frame rate droppage, love to see it. Wow, this thing is bouncy. I guess it makes sense, given what we're driving on. This thing's squirrely. Dinosaurs! I feel like someone autistic might have made this map. But before you get mad at me for saying that, I've met a lot of autistic people that like dinosaurs. So I am speaking from experience when I say autistic people like dinosaurs. And also, it's a massive spectrum, so. A lot of autistic people also like trains. It's like trains and dinosaurs, I've noticed. At least the cool autistic people. The ones that suck are in government. / governmental positions. I take it back, they aren't in the government, because if they were in the government would be 10 times more efficient. That's one thing that's great about autistic people, man. They just make everything so efficient. I once had a buddy who, he loved to do homework, right? Like, it was just his, like, if you gave him anything that had to do with school and, like, homework, like, any homework, he would just complete the whole thing in, like, 5 minutes. The teacher, I remember one time the teacher was like, okay, write up a 5-paragraph essay on such and such historical event. He wrote 4 other people's essays, including his own, in, like, the span of 30 minutes. On the topic. Like, that dude was a wizard at school. Interacting with people and being social, sucked at it. But he was a wizard with, like, school in general. I don't know why he was in the special ed class, man. That dude, I swear he should have been in, like, Harvard or something. This was middle school, by the way, so I don't know what he was like when he was younger. I assume he was probably just as good. Oh, I hate that, man. We're 1 point off. Crash landing is gonna be the easiest one. Yeah. Especially with the car we're in. There we go. It was like 4 seconds it took me to do that. Let's see. The SAR. I don't. That's not how you pronounce it at all. SOARER. I think that's actually a new car in the game. If I'm not mistaken, that car has a 1JZ, doesn't it? Which would be really cool if it did. I don't think we have a car with a 1JZ in it yet. Let's see. Yeah, there it is. I'm pretty sure that has a 1JZ in it. Which, if you don't know, is one of Toyota's more famous engines. It's the one that came out before the legendary 2JZ, which every fanboy and 12-year-old, well, every 12-year-old fanboy will tell you has 1,000 horsepower from the factory, which they don't. They had like 300 horsepower, I think. This thing definitely sounds like it's got a 1JZ in it. Yeah, it's definitely got a 1JZ in it, just by the way it sounds. What is there? Hold on. Didn't I get a message about this car? Yes, I did. 2.5. Yeah. 2.5 1JZ. So I knew it. Neat. Which I'm gonna say this now, by the way. I am a 1JZ person over a 2JZ person. I can respect what the 2JZ is. I can respect what it can do. More specifically, I respect the people who can make it do what it's famous for, and that is shoot flames, produce tons of horsepower, and just be a fast engine. But there's some... Oh, I did not need to shift in the first there. Okay, whoopsie daisy. There's something about a 1JZ. It's just a nicer engine, you know? Do a burnout here, because why not? This would be a fun car to have, IRL. I like that dash. Or not the dash, but the display. That's really nice. Digital display. Also can kind of break it loose a little bit. Not doing anything fancy, but see how it takes this turn at full throttle. Like butter. I went too fast. That's fine. They don't need guardrails there anyways. Or there. I like this car. I'm gonna say it now. I like this car a lot. This would be a cool car to have. I don't know how to pronounce the name, but this would be a cool car to have. I wonder what we can do with it in terms of modifications. What is this? Oh, right, hide and seek. I think I played that once when it came out, and that's about it. I gotta say though, it's cool that they finally added a hide and seek mode. I mean, that's what me and my friends used to do in like Forza 4 back in the day. I can't believe I have to say back in the day now, because that was a good couple of years ago. That's what me and my friends did back in the day playing Forza 4. We would just hide around the map. We'd have maybe 1 or 2 different seekers. They'd have to go around the map trying to find everyone else. It was a grand old time. What can we do with this thing? I'm not going to engine swap it, that's for sure, but I want to see what we can do. Nothing. Okay. All-wheel drive swap, that's useless. Does it at least have some body kits? Not really. That don't look too bad. I'm not a fan of it either. No wing, because of course. That looks better. They didn't even change the side skirts. They just, like, evened it all out. Whatever. I still like the car. I wonder how much power we can get out of the stock engine. Let's see. How much power can we shove in this thing? It's got a turbo on it, so hopefully we can get a good bit out. You can get like what? 1,500 out of the 2JZ? 1,1600, something like that. With all the upgrades, of course. All the engine upgrades. So I'm thinking we're gonna be around the same area with the 1JZ. I mean, that's already 1,100. No, you get like 1200 or 1300 with the 2JZ, don't you? I don't know, man. I'm not a super guy. 1146, that's not bad at all. Stock engine, that's great power. I basically just turned this thing into a burnout car. That is the 2JZ sound. Hold on. They literally just reused the 2JZ sound. This one is slightly muffled, just by a little bit, but that's the exact same engine noise. Okay. Let's do some burnouts. I didn't mean to make this thing into a burnout car, but I just did. I left the entire thing stock except the engine. That is a recipe for a burnout car. It kind of sounds like crap with this race exhaust. It's super quiet. I'm gonna swap out this exhaust, man. I am not a fan of it at all. I don't usually do this because the race exhaust does add a decent bit of power, as would it add in real life, because you're improving airflow, meaning your engine doesn't have to use, there's less strain on your engine if there's better airflow, which means less strain. The engine can just focus more on power. Yeah, I'm just gonna use the straight exhaust. Less power, but I don't care. Sounds better. Anywho, I think I'm gonna take like a quick water break, and I will just go get some water. I gotta feed my sister's cats, so I will be back. I am back. Cats have been fed, water has been gotten, took a dump, and now we're here. Anyways. Okay, what are we doing now? Part of me, like, wants to get that backstage pass, just in case they add something cool, right? But then the other part of me is like, I already got a cool car. I have thousands of cars. Do I really need something that I could probably just buy off the auction house? Like, if you look at what's on the voting tree at the moment, I have all these cars. Like, I don't really need to get a backstage pass at the moment, and I didn't mean to do that. There's nothing in the backstage that I want. Except maybe this Mercedes. Because that is a nice... I wonder. I'm going to check the auto show. Because I don't know if it is actually a rare car. I haven't seen it. I don't see it a lot. But let's check. It's Benz, I think, right? Yeah, Benz. Oh yeah, not in the auto show, so it is considered rare then. I really like this wagon. They need to add more wagons to this game. That would be cool. Water is good for the soul. Alright, let's look up the Mercedes. There's Mercedes-Benz, I believe. There's 280 SL. And, oh yeah, I'm just gonna buy that out. So there you go. That's what that's what I'm talking about. We'll just buy it out, give them the full 76,000. That's barely even a dent. I could make that up in less than a race. I wouldn't even have to race. I just sell one of my cars. One of my more rarer ones, I guess. Get a cool, crisp 20 mil out of something. That's the thing, man. I've got, like, the rarest cars in the game that you cannot get anymore. Unless you can snipe it from the auction house. And speaking of auction house, why is it frozen? Okay. Try that again. I've never had this problem with the auction house before. Hmm. Oh. Oh. Please try again later. That's weird. I've never had that problem before. Let's try to do it this way. Yes, buy this auction. It's kind of funny as well, because usually if the auction house is having troubles or the servers are down, it won't even let you load into the auction house. It doesn't do this where, like, it says attempting buyout, never loads, and when it does load, it just gives you an error message. I've never had that happen to me before. This is new, which is kind of weird. Hmm. I guess we're just not getting this Mercedes today. Weird. It's not like I can back out of this either. We're just stuck here until it loads or I decide to reset the game. Oh, there it goes. Oh, your profile cannot be verified with the server at the moment. What? Please try again later. Oh, well, dang it. That sucks. So wait, can I just not buy any auctions? Is that what it's telling me? Let's see, any. Audio bugs, love to have them. Let's just buy out this 69 Charger. Let's see what happens then. Same exact thing. That's weird. Yeah, I've never had this problem before. Your profile cannot be verified with the server. Auction complete. That's so weird. You have been disconnected. Okay. I just get banned or something? What would happen? I leave for less than a month and this happens? Probably wasn't less than a month. It was probably a bit more. It was about a month. That kind of sucks. Let's see. It's not giving me any error messages either. I gotta say that this thing does sound better with the, I think this is the street exhaust. Well, I didn't get disconnected. There's a player right there. I'm glad I didn't get banned. I have a lot of money in this game. Like IRL money. A lot of time, a lot of money. Anywho, I think I'm gonna go ahead and end the stream here. I don't think I'm gonna grind for that backstage pass. I'll probably just grind for the next car in the next season. Ooh, buddy, audio lag. Love it. Love it. I don't know if the stream picked that up. I'm sure it did. But anyways, thank you for watching. Have a nice rest of your future. Good night.